this dude is gonna break out. He he gonna take he gonna take that money and run, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. I really see him doing something like that, coming back, you know, and they're gonna be like, President Trump took Air Force One and left the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he gonna take what's his wife's name? Ivana,
Yep.
her and his kids, and they gonna go on the run, man. They gonna go to one of these foreign countries over there
Oh,
somewhere
Melina
where
Trump. Melina.
huh?
It's Melina Trump.
Melina, right?
Yeah.
Melina, right? I'm telling you, he gonna break out. He's not gonna face the music because he already know what it is, what it's hitting for, man. He did so much he can't turn back, and the second he go out of pocket or out of issued script, the issued script from the Zionists and what's his name, Netanyahu. Once he go outside of that script, once he go outside of that script, they're gonna tell on him. They're gonna expose him because that's why he's so committed to Israel is because they got all of the files of him at Epstein's Island. All
Right.
the
And
dirt
also,
he done. Hmm.
Trump already, he already was, cause he already pledged allegiance to Zionism. You seen pictures of him online, kissing a damn rock. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
from.
yeah, yeah. But let me tell you something. That's him just showing his commitment to these folk.
Right, to
But at
Amalek.
the end of the day,
Exactly. So
right? But at the end of the
he
day,
been connected to so he been pledge allegiance
right?
to Amalek, to them small hatters, because I heard that he was in debt back in the day for like 600 million, and he couldn't find his way out of the debt. So he wound up calling his so-called he wound up calling Salaki. He wound up calling his Jewish friends, and they wound up bailing him out. You know,
Hmm.
they paid off the 600 million that he owed, and they bailed him out. I don't know if I forgot the lesson that I think it was I forgot which lesson it was, but I know one of the brothers did post a lesson on that about Amalek, and he did get bailed out of that. And that money, and that's how he was able to accumulate or amount the wealth that he has today. Because had he had that debt over him, he wouldn't be as big as he is now.
Oh, when he you talking about some rape allegations?
No, when he did the when he 600 million debt,
Who? Trump?
Trump. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do recall him being strapped for some money some years back. I do recall that because he pretty much made a comeback, right? Because
Yeah, right. Because he got that
he
comeback came because of because of them Jewish friends he hit up that paid off that debt.
hmm
And
yeah.
and then from then on he been indebted to him, because we know from Ecclesiastes 7:7, a gift destroyeth the heart. A wise man is mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. So that favor, roughly paraphrasing, of course, Ecclesiastes 7:7, but that favor that the so-called Jewish friends did for him, it made it to where he's indebted to them now. So this is why you know he's been, not just off that account, but because of the power and the influence that these 1948ers have. You know,
Mm.
he at their mercy. Like, it was an article I read that said, he said if gas prices go up, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you gotta. That's the thing with this dude, man. He has no loyalty to this place. He don't give a fuck. Presently, he's pretty much uh the epitome of that verse. Uh, the cruel and evil king. a ruler. He's the epitome of that verse because he don't give a F. He don't care. He want this place to go down because there's some scars that's going to tarnish him, and he's more concerned with his reputation than the lives of anybody. You know what I'm saying? All these little
Yep.
kids that he's sending over there to be destroyed. As the lady said, she said they going into the to the meat grinder, and they gonna come back as hamburgers, and that's pretty much what's going on.
Yep.
He's not gonna serve right, man. He's not gonna serve right, and whatever transpire, he gonna wipe his feet on the rug and keep it moving. And that's something about this dude, man. He I'm cool with it because I'm the more he push, the more they're gonna fight back, and it's gonna pretty much usher in what we need to transpire before Howard Shah come and crack those clouds open. So keep on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Keep on with the keeping on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And now Trump is basically he in a tight spot. Like it's nothing he could do. He's at the mercy, like he always been. These politicians, right, that we see on TV, in the media, they're at the mercy of Amalek. So whatever Israel say, they're gonna do because we all know America, like that, the government, the American government, this Babylonian government kisses Israel ass. So whatever Israel say they're gonna do, whatever policy they want to push, and they want America's gonna jump on board. Because they understand that Amalek, through those world banks, right? They control everything. You know, they run everything. They control everything, right? And this is the
Hmm.
article here where it says, based on the provided search results. No, this is not what I was looking for. It's not what I was looking for. Not what I was looking for.
What was that?
With the bailout, he did get it by two. I believe it's a brother. He did a lesson on it. I believe
Who?
it's
Trump?
yeah, GMS dedication about Amalek, and he showed the information showing that when he was in debt back in the day, um in the, that his he went to two Jewish very wealthy Jewish individuals, and they bailed him out of the debt. They paid it for him. You know,
Let me see if I could get it.
but nevertheless, yeah, Trump is in a tight spot, man. I mean, it's nothing he could really do. He at the mercy not only of prophecy, but he's at the mercy of Amalek, man. Like it's all like it's like he basically he was America was that bully that lost his knees, man. Is weak now, you know. As it is written,
Yeah.
you have become as weak as we are, right? Because America now lost their strength, and now they fighting against Iran, and Iran has been preparing for this war for 20 years. So they outmaneuvering America. They already figure out American war tactics, their strategies. It's not working, and they in America, is facing a fallback, right? They're being destroyed, man. They're losing, and they're trying to cover it up, right? Israel is losing, and they're trying to cover it up because they're joined together, so they're losing together. Like right now, I just heard that, in the same lesson, Elder Pastor Ramlav's lesson today, he was explaining how if you
Ah, I got it. The names is Wilbur Ross and Carl Icahn.
see Amalek, right?
The Ross, yeah, he might be. Most likely they were. The
Exactly,
role of the two men, bros. Let's see.
Jewish men, Amalek, and they bailed
Right.
them out, and then from there on,
Negotiated restructuring deal that allowed Trump to keep control of the casinos
yep,
instead of being forced into bankruptcy.
exactly.
a well-known corporate investor. He became involved with Trump's casino debt and later bought large amounts of Trump's casino bonds. His participation helped stabilize negotiations with creditors and supported the restruct, structuring restructuring the kept Trump kept Trump afloat. So yeah, this was in the 90s. This transpired between 1990 and 91 with the Atlantic City casinos, drowning in billions of dollars of debt.
Right,
Lenders and bondholders were considered forcing him into personal bankruptcy
right.
until those
So
two guys came and saved his life.
right. So I just brought out this article to show you like his relationship with Amalek or his indebted his you know his really his indentured servitude to Amalek goes way back, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted to bring out
Mm,
the article that he's been in their pocket for a while, you know,
longest, right?
and now we're seeing it because the American people, and you seen that video of the Marine, his hand got broken because he went to the Senate and he stood up and he said, "We do not want to fight for Israel." And the American people in the same sentiment as that Marine, the U.S. military, they don't want to fight for Israel. You got that agree with that service member, right? They don't want to fight for Israel. You got the American people that don't want to fight, that don't want this war in Iran, and they don't want to fight, and but Trump, like, he don't care because he's they slave. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in their pocket. So whatever Satan, not a Jew, right? Like the beloved brother Shamala would say, Satan, not a Jew, wants to do. Trump
Say,
is Satan, not a Jew. Yeah, whatever Satan, not a Jew, want to do, Trump is on board with it. And the
uh,
people is seeing it, and this is why I want to bring this article out here. Um, Tying all in back to the DOJ with the thumb deleting all of the 65,000 pages,
right.
hiding really the 65,000 pages because they're trying to cover their shame, man. They look
Mm,
bad right now, and now they trying to soften the blow, so to speak, but they can't. You know.
that's a fact.
Um, Let me see. This is Jeremiah. Hold on. Let me see. Leaks of the flock. I wanted to bring this out, but let me see. Habakkuk, yeah, 2:16. I'm bringing out in the NLT. It says, but soon, Habakkuk 2:16 in NLT, it says, but soon it will be your turn to be disgraced, right? And it's Esau's turn now. Hence why the Epstein files and everything is coming out about these damn devils and how wicked they are, right? And you could tell, you could tell this is very incriminating because they're exposing all they bullshit, all they folly, man. And you could see it in their faces when they do the when they go on TV and they discuss their participation or their involvement in the Epstein Island and their relationship with Epstein, you see the guilt on their face. Like I seen a clip of Bill Clinton, man. He looked guilty as hell as they were discussing his relationship with Epstein because he was listed in the Epstein files. You know, So this disgrace is now showing, man, and this is why they hid the 65,000 pages that we just read in the CBS report. They hid 65,000 pages, right? They're not
Hmm.
um they hid 65,000 pages. Okay, that's why Israel is not allowing people to document what's going on because, like the elder Ramla was saying in his lesson, roughly paraphrasing, if you a citizen in Israel and you get caught documenting what's going on regarding the war, right? You get a mandatory of 5 years. in prison.
That's crazy. That's no different than what they're doing with the DNA situation.
Yeah, because even
Because
with the hmm now go ahead.
yeah, you can't get tested. You can't do a genealogy test because they know they are not the people of the Bible.
Right. And the same reason that they're trying to cover their tracks, even with that, they're doing the same thing here because they don't want to show the world that they're losing that bad, that they're disgraced. You see, they don't want to show that disgrace
Hmm.
that they're losing that bad to Israel. They don't want to show the devastation that them Iranian missiles,
You mean
and
Iran?
yeah, Iranian, yeah, Khan, the Iranian missiles is doing to Israel, man. They don't want to see how bad they lose in this war, and see, like I was listening to a in the lesson, they don't have they don't they don't have a response to the Iranian missile strike. They don't have a weapon system, right? And the Iranian missiles is getting through, you know, their airspace and it's shooting down on Iran. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Hmm.
Slovakia on Israel. And they losing bad, man. And then the Americans, the soldiers that they sending over there, they're dying, right? They're covering up the numbers. You see what I'm saying? It's all to try to make themselves look. They look bad, but it's all try to save face because they not even giving you the real mortality rate regarding the soldiers that's dying over there. They telling you it was like 6 people. Are you serious, bro? They shooting missiles and doing great destruction, right? And you telling me only 6 people is dying? Come on, bro. All these other people are injured. Come on, man. The mortality rate, the death rate is higher than that. This is why regarding the briefing, they didn't even want to brief the American people regarding Israel. I mean, regarding the war and what's really going on. They wanted to keep that hidden. A lot of what's really, because they know what's really going on. We know through the spirit what's really going on. And they want you want to hide it from the people because they already look bad, but they're gonna look worse. And so you got a bunch of dummies that that don't, because you got Americans, you got these Babylonians, they so caught up in the American media to the point where they never get the truth and they really don't understand what's going on. That's why you would never see alternative media um streamed on a major platform because they don't want people
But
to.
that's that's a farce again because this is what they need to do to pretty much make it seem like they're they're having a way with these people, but they're not because if they were, it wouldn't have lasted as long as it's lasting. You wouldn't have these spurts of different sources explaining how bad the United States is doing, how much money they're spending. These guys are using $50,000 drones in comparison to United States $1 million missile. You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
You got a $50,000 drone that can destroy a hotel. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot in comparison to a missile because the missile is going to pretty much do the same amount of damage, but the expense is way more.
Yep.
You
Because
know?
one missile, America is spending for America to create one missile. That's like $50,000.
No, that's like $1 million because they're using these high tech missiles that have minimum output. It's not as dangerous as it looks. You know what I'm saying? And just the United States, man. They love to poke their chest out and bluff you. They bluff you to death until somebody, like Iran, pull their ass out.
Right.
You
But
know what
see,
I'm
that's
saying? The
that's the
least.
Lord weakening America. This bully is weakening him
Hmm.
and strengthening the nation. Now that's why the scriptures say, "Turn that plowshares into prudent hook. Now let the weak say, I am strong." Because 20 years ago, these Iran and these other smaller nations, right, military wise, they'll be scared of America. scared of America's military, is scared of its might. But now that